Hi and welcome to Abnormal Psychology. We're going to look at your assignment here. And it's actually a fairly interesting one. It's just asking you to bust a myth. So you're going to be busting myths about mental illness. All right? So this is kind of a helpful thing to get a good handle on what some people have to deal with. So this is a video assignment. Now, I'm going to put a caveat up right here and now. Please try not to be intimidated about a video. It's actually fairly straightforward using a software that I'm recommending, and I'll put up a tutorial to show you that basically it's pretty straightforward. So let's go and look at how this is all going to play out. It's due in week 11, November 24th, which is a Friday at 5 p.m. no later. And this assignment is basically, you're going to spend some time doing some research to debunk a myth about a psychological disorder. Now you can see on this page 2 here that I have made a list of some myths. Now these aren't a limit to the myths, there's all sorts of them, but this is giving you an idea of what you might choose to do. Now you can use any of the ones that are here, or you can create your own, or canvass some friends and find out what they think about different psychological disorders to see if in fact they understand it factually or if they actually support a myth. All right, so that's the first thing, is find a myth. And then you're going to find research that's no older than 2015, because we really want to keep things current. And I really would like you to not forget, but to be aware of what is the risk to people who are diagnosed if we just continue to hold on to a myth. And then, of course, I want you to be able to come up with facts that allow you to breach or bust that myth. So we'll go down a little further. I put a little structure to help you maybe make sense of how you might organize this. So the structure is basically to begin your presentation by introducing what is your myth, clarify it. And then you're going to provide your research by looking at and asking certain questions of yourself. And I've listed some of the things that you could do in terms of your research to bust the myth. And you're going to develop a counter argument. Well, essentially, you're going to say, what do my sources say that bust the myth, and actually give a more accurate representation about the psychological disorder. Now, what's really important here is you're doing a bit of research, so your personal opinion cannot be introduced here. Just the research, so just the author's point of view should be discussed in your presentation, in your video. No personal opinion, so be really careful to check your sources, make sure they're authoritative. Use the Georgian College Library. You can use it either by going into the college and asking for some support and looking for some resources. They're very helpful. Or use the online website and do your own search. But that search, make sure you use an element in it that's known as, or it can be described as, the scholarly peer reviewed. You're looking for current and good data. You want to find 3 pieces of data that you can use that are reliable and credible sources that you can use to bust the myth. Okay, so we come down, here's a more tighter breakdown of what the expectations are. So first, November 24th, 5 p.m., no later. You're going to create a 10 to 15 minute video. Now please, you'd be surprised how quickly that can go when you do your research. So don't panic about the time, but please, no less than 10 minutes and no more than 15. You're going to produce a video and you're going to create a URL link. It's just like if you're sharing a video with a friend, you want to email a link. You can go to share and you get a link. That URL link, when clicked, takes you directly to the video. So I've made I'm going to point it out now and I'll revisit it again. ScreenPal is the source that I'm going to suggest you use. I'll make a tutorial on how to use it. And you're going to create a video using ScreenPal, PowerPoint, and your own writing. So the link is just for the video. I don't want you putting an MP4, that's the movie type, I don't want you to put that in Blackboard because we won't get very many in before the Blackboard says we're full, we can't take any more in. So you need to put the URL link only, and PDF files. You're going to make a PowerPoint presentation. You're going to record that using ScreenPal, and you're going to read from the script that you wrote using the academic sources, and you're going to post it in assignments in assignment and test module. Now I've posted in here, you can see just on the screen where that is. Everything that you need for tests, assignment, or journals will be located in this particular location, this assignment and test module. Okay? So again, you can use PowerPoint, but if you feel more comfortable using Mac's Keynote or Prezi, feel free to do so. Save them as a PDF so you can post them as a PDF. Remember, no opinion, just the information coming from your sources. And you need to have a URL from the ScreenPal, a script in PDF, your presentation in PDF, and your 3 sources in a PDF. All the sources that come from Georgian College's website on the library will come as a PDF. You may need to ask for some support on how to access it, but it's doable. Now I'm going to put the tutorials up for you. I'll put them in week 1 and week 7. I'm also going to put them in the important documents folder where you found your syllabus, your assignment, and your journal. It's worth noting, because it's happened in the past, in particular about cell phones, please do not use your cell phone to make a video. It produces a video that's way too small for me to make out what's in your video. Don't use a cell phone. Just use a computer. If you don't have one at home, please use the ones at the college. They are available for you to use for free. Please use a computer. And no use of artificial intelligence software. That's not your own work. That's the same as plagiarism as far as I'm concerned for this assignment. Okay? So there's an elements in your that need to be included. Here's what needs to be done. This is what's required and what gets posted in test and assignments module. And here you'll find the rubrics on how it's going to be marked. Notice that there's a fair number of marks associated with doing your presentation and creating your summary. Avoiding opinion, okay, that's really important. You get marks for fitting in within 10 and 15 minutes. You get marks for handing in your presentation that matches your video, and a script that you've read while making your video. Make sure that when you do your presentation that you do so with a little rehearsed. It's why it's really worthwhile to start your assignment before the week before the assignment is due. I find that most people who leave it to the last minute find a struggle to read what they've written because they haven't practiced. So please do take some time. I will remind people to try to get it going as early as you can. And then also make sure you do 3 credible and authoritative resources from the Georgian Library in PDF format, a total, and then that will get handed in on the 24th, no later than 5 p.m. All right, let's get to the beginning here. Now, I hope that's been helpful for you. I hope that helped clarify some things. If you struggle with coming up with your own myth, please just email me and ask me, is this an appropriate use for myth? And if there's anything I can offer you, I will add, or I will suggest an alternative. All right, so good luck with this. I enjoy watching and listening to the videos. They're often done very well, and I'm looking forward to see what you're able to produce this semester. Well, good luck, everybody, and we'll see you online.